Yeah, I heard word around town is a poppin' now.
Hey yo, it's Lit Man, it's the Hitman. I hope you guys are doing all right. I know I'm mad hype. Like, I'm trying not to yell into my mic, so if my voice starts getting a little too high, just know it's 8 in the morning. Your boy got out of bed for this. I'm extremely lit right now. I've been waiting like almost 3 years. It's been almost 3 years now since I've wanted, like, he was at the top of my list for units that need a Dokkanfest TUR. We are getting a transforming, at least I can't see a scenario where he's not a transforming Trunks. We're getting a transforming Trunks from his fight with Mecha Frieza, where I wouldn't call it a fight. More like a stomping. More like a humiliation event, like a bullying, if anything, of Mecha Frieza and King Cold. So first things first, this guy we already knew was getting his EZA. I guess I'll cover this before I get into my full-blown thoughts on Trunks. The units for his EZA: LR Tech Cell, this STR Android 18, Future 17, Future 18, Androids 14 and 15, and then STR Android 13. So these two I would have to presume are getting EZAs. Why do you say that? Because all the units required for LR Prime Battle Frieza's EZA were EZA'd units. Like, they all got EZA'd at one point or another. They kind of built it out throughout the last couple of months. The Bardock got his EZA. Piccolo already had his, of course. Krillin got his EZA right before the event came out. This Kaioken Goku got his right before he came out. And Gohan was like the third unit, the third free-to-play unit that was like farmable to ever EZA or something like that. So yeah, I'm sure that these got this Android 13. I'm not really I'm not really too excited for that, because he takes like gems and you gotta farm them up, and whatever. But the 14 and 15 are just a story event unit, so they should be not as bad. We'll see. So let me know if you guys are excited for AGL Trunks EZA. As soon as I saw this, I saw there was only one other option. There were only two units that I would possibly have tolerated a Dokkanfest for when I realized this guy was EZAing. This, like a Trunks from his fight with Mecha Frieza, and then Future Gohan. Those are because it's obviously future based, so those are the only two I would have tolerated. Unless you want to know what would have been kind of dope, which, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to go about doing it. A Trunks from the fight with the androids, like when he, like he beats the androids 17 and 18, when he truly beats them in his own timeline. That would be a nice moment. However, I feel like that's more of an LR moment. It's weird to distinguish the two, but I feel like LRs are more based on moments, and Dokkanfest are more based on the prestige of the character, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it, but I think most people who've been playing a long time probably understand what I mean by that. I hope that makes sense. Now back to Trunks. I would assume he's going to be a base form Trunks. However, with Kale and Caulifla, with Kefla, we thought it was just going to be a Kefla unit, and it was a Kefla and Caulifla unit. Damn it, it was a Kale and Caulifla unit. So let me know if you guys think he's going to be a base form Trunks. Do you guys think he's just going to be a Super Saiyan Trunks? I don't know. It's a very thin line. If he's a Super Saiyan Trunks, that's really going to suck, because that means he literally can't link up with this guy who's his EZA. I'll have to get into in a minute. I'm going to leave that alone. But with the base form one, that's the best slot. I do think Trunks will be AGL. I say that for basically every unit in the past like 4 months, I guess. Maybe he'll be physical. If he's physical, that'd be fun, because no matter what the situation is, he'd pretty much always be able to be run with this guy, say versus the God event or something like that. Super Battle Road circumstances. You guys get what I mean. I'm all for it. But whatever he is in his base form, I don't think he'll be STR. I don't. Not with Super Vegeta just coming out. And if you ask me what I think his leader skill will be, in a perfect world, which we don't live in one, he would be Android / Cell Saga, and then either Time Travelers or Future Saga. There's no character in the history of Dragon Ball who is more equipped to lead those two categories than Trunks. There's none. but they're probably not going to do it. So I say Android / Cell Saga, which needed a Saiyan leader for a while now. The team's not bad. It's just LR in Cell. As much as I liked him when he first came out, like I defended him to the ends. It doesn't work, man. I tried. It doesn't work. You can try to make it work all you want. It doesn't work. So a Saiyan leader for that team would be really nice. And then keep in mind this physical Trunks right here. Now I'm going to get into his EZA a bit more in depth. His leader skill, we already know what that's going to be. 4 key, 120 to all physical types. His super attack effects, I guess just raise it to 6 turns or anything like that. I don't know what they'll do. That's up to them. Now his passive skill. This little stigma we're doing where, oh, they only needed defense. Cut that shit out. We took it too far and they took it too literally. So hopefully they give him a massive defensive buff, but they also can give him a massive attack buff. One thing about Trunks, his damage is underlying. What I mean by that, he might do like a 3.7 million attack stat on a great turn, which wouldn't, oh, that's not amazing, but his damage comes from his crit ability. He was the first unit to ever do it. It was insane when we found out he had a high chance to crit. It was like the weirdest we didn't think they would do that at the time. Like it was just it seemed so OP on paper. But yeah, one thing about this Trunks, his crit chance obviously isn't going anywhere. If anything, I actually think it'll stay the same. I think it'll still be high. However, a great chance to crit would be amazing. Attack and defense, I'm really going for 150. I'm really going for 150. Attack and defense 150, and then I don't know, perform an additional super against transformation boost or wicked blood. Please don't do wicked bloodline. It's a bit thin on a team, but transformation boost maybe. And I don't know, attack and defense 20% per Super Saiyan category ally on that rotation. Low key, that's actually fire. I like that. That's actually a good concept in my head. But we'll see how they do them, because they can go whatever possible direction they want to. Same way they could with AGL Majin Vegeta. But they really let us down with that one. Int LR Gohan, that was the initial, he just needs defense. And we folded on that one. So they underwhelmed, even though I actually think Majin Vegeta is worse than AGL or than Int Gohan, because he's so weird with the way his procs work, but nobody gives him the same flack they give a teen Gohan, like father-son Gohan. I really don't appreciate that the community has that double standard, but I guess it's simply because when Int LR Gohan came out, he broke, people that didn't play back then don't understand what I mean, bro. He broke the game for a very long time. Like, there are 3 units in the history of Dokkan that I'd say, like, either you had them or you didn't. And if you didn't have them, you couldn't play Dokkan the same way at all. STR Gogeta from the 1-year anniversary, Int LR Gohan from the 2-year anniversary, and then Kale and Caulifla, because they were literally just better than the rest of the units in the game. Mind you, I didn't have Kale and Caulifla I just pulled Kale and Caulifla a month ago, 2 months ago. I just pulled Kale and Caulifla for the first time in this 5-year-old Dokkan account. So Kale and Caulifla are the lowest of that standard, but like they were leaps and bounds better than the next best unit on that list. I don't think it's a debatable, man. If you played back then, you know that shit, bro. Gohan and Goten I've had for a long time. I had them a little after they came out. I think I got them on their second banner. You guys get what I'm saying? I don't think it's close. I think Kale and Caulifla at that point in Dokkan were literally just the best unit in the game, and it was by a landslide. It was a wash, bro. It wasn't even, you get it. So yeah, hopefully this physical Trunks is amazing. His link set is amazing. I was thinking over his link set, if you do, you know, like, let's say a link set theorization, Trunks is gonna have Super Saiyan. He's knowing the Trunks units usually get Cold Judgment. He's gonna have Fierce Battle, and he's gonna have Royal Lineage. That leaves 3 slots: Shocking Speed, the Prepare for Battle, and Legendary Power. Now, Legendary Power, get rid of it. So now we have an open slot. I think they'll probably slip something like Golden Warrior in there, which I'm fine with. Shocking Speed and Prepare for Battle. I initially, when I saw this, I was like, oh, they're gonna find a way to get rid of Shocking Speed and or Prepare for Battle, because they try to do that with some of these units that should have it, but like Cooler not having shocking speed, they did that on purpose. But I'm talking about STR Cooler. Like physical Cooler has it, STR Cooler should have it, but they did that on purpose. For example, or like in Future Gohan, he should have prepared for battle. They did that on purpose. I hope they don't do that with his Trunks, because if he has shocking speed and prepared for battle, he'd probably have one of the top, I don't know, 5 link sets for Dokkanfest TUR out the last year or two. If you ask me, I think his link set would be elite for a Dokkanfest TUR. It would be top 5. He'd link up with a lot, any type of Saiyan unit, he'd pretty much link up with at least 2 or 3 links. I think that would be really good. This video is getting long, man. Let me hurry up. Now, this Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, if he doesn't Dokkan Awaken for this celebration, because if you play Dokkan for a while, you know, like, he came out, look when he came out. He came out on JP in April of 2016. If you know anything about Dokkan, they do things when they want to do things. So with that being said, if he doesn't awaken off of this Trunks banner during this celebration, I'm going to fully give up hope that he'll awaken. Like, I'm literally just going to say, I don't think he's going to awaken. I will never think it. I won't ever think it. Now, if they awaken him, they awaken him. I'm not saying he'll never awaken, but I just would give up hope that he's awakening. Like, there's no better time for him to awaken. They're just being stubborn if they choose not to do it. He's on a whole bunch of teams too where he's freaking useless. That's what hurts the most. He's freaking useless on all of them. So if he awakens, that would be a great situation. I'm all for it. But they're hard-headed, man. Is there anything else I didn't cover? I know I got to chatting, bro. Your boy was on soliloquies and tangents and all that. But yeah, the Extreme Z area, I'm pretty sure I covered that first. This Trunks, I hope, awakens. This... physical Trunks is EZA. If he doesn't EZA, I think future physical Gohan would EZA. I'm all for that also, because future Gohan is my favorite iteration of Gohan. It's him or Ultimate Gohan. It'd pick one. But future Gohan is one of my favorite characters. And I think the physical one, when he came out, he was really underwhelming. He was really underwhelming. That would be this would be their chance to make up for it. However, if they don't do it now, I wouldn't really trip out, because the further you wait for a unit like him, the better off he's gonna be. Like the more OP his EZA is gonna be. But Tech Hit, who just EZA'd, came out like at least a year after Future Gohan, so they can do it whenever they want. But I hope this guy comes out. I hope he's a top 10 unit in the game, not a fringe top 10 unit. Like, oh, he might be 9 or 10. I want him to be 6 or 7. I'm all for it. I want him to be better than Bardock, but probably they're gonna tone it down and make him a little worse than LR Broly. Hopefully he's not on that Int LR Gohan and AGL Majin Vegeta tier, because that unit is like somewhere around top 15, top 20s. I'm not going for that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys were informed or entertained. I'm very excited. I've been waiting years for this moment. If it were global, when he comes out on global, I'm gonna summon. Like, I'm just going to summon. On JP, I understand people saying this is a skip for them simply because Heroes is coming out. But trust me, if I was on JP, I'd be very apprehensive, because I've been waiting a long time for this. So let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys... Oh, by the way, most definitely, but I'll have to get into this in another video. I most definitely think this is whatever his leader skill is, which I think... Okay, slow down. Let's say it's Android / Cell Saga and then Time Travelers, right? Even though it'll probably be some stupid new category. Let's just say it's those two. Whatever the second category is, they're going to attach it to the Hero Celebration. Last year, you know, Grade 8 Power came out. That was all over the Hero Celebration. A couple years ago, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock came out. He was attached to the Super Saiyan 3 category. That's when they initially started doing stuff like that. So I can't see how it's any other situation with his Trunks. He'll have one half leader skill dedicated to Heroes and the other half Cell Saga, I believe. We'll see. We'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Informed or entertained. Let me know you guys' thoughts. Hitman is out. Damn, this video is 14 minutes.